Alright YouTube, how's it going today? This is Team Wolfpack, bringing another deck profile. We have with us today, Orlando. He's playing R&B Blue Eyes, and you guys will soon see what that means. So go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, and share to the channel. Tell your friends about us, and let us know what you guys think about this video. So go ahead, man.
Alright, so first off with 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons. That's normal, you already understand that. After that is 3 Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragons. Next after that, it is 2 Dragon Spirit of White. Next we have 3 Sage with Eyes of Blue. After that we have 1 Maiden with the Blue Eyes, Blue Eyes Blue. We have 1 Master with Eyes Blue. We have 2 The White Stones of Ancients. 1 White Stone of Legend. Next after that we have 1 Amorphous Goliath. 1 Arc Brave Dragon.
What does he do?
An Arc Brave Dragon, once it's sent to the graveyard, during your opponent's next standby phase that was sent to the graveyard, you can special summon a dragon monster level 7 or 8 from the graveyard to the field. And what you typically do with him is you would try to send Amorphous Goliath and Arc Brave Dragon to the graveyard, and typically special summon Goliath on your opponent's turn. That way your opponent can't special summon anything from next deck, you or your opponent. But you do this towards the end after you set up all your field and have all your extra deck on the field, and then pretty much just lock the whole field, and then your opponent can't do anything about it.
Yeah, straight down.
Yeah. Also, he can bring out, like I said, any level 7 or 8 dragon, so you can bring out another type of dragon. Say you could bring out Blue Eyes, of course.
Any of the Blue Eyes.
Any of the Blue Eyes, but the one you probably want to go for is White, which would banish a spell trap card. Or alternate White, it'll be strong enough, and of course regular Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Alright.
There's also another trick to him, which I'll get to in just a second. And the reason why this deck is called R&B is because of the fact that I put a core of Lord of Red inside the deck. Now, Lord of Red, once per turn, and when a card effect is activated, you can target a monster card on the field and destroy it. And then once per turn, when a card effect is activated, you can destroy a spell or trap card on the field and destroy it. And this card, it activates so it activates as a chain mechanism. Therefore, it goes off timing before the card activates, except for spell speed 3, like counter trap cards. And what you typically do with this is that you would target a monster card, like for instance Metaphors. Metaphor will target a card on the field to activate its effect. You use Lord of Red, target whatever they're targeting first, pop it off the field, and Metaphor will fizzle. As well as several other cards that will fizzle when they activate their effects. Also, once again, Arc Brave, you go in the graveyard after Lord of Red was properly summoned. You use Arc Brave to bring him back from the graveyard and start the whole chain all over again. You can have 2 Lord of Reds on the field. Like, you have as many Lord of Reds on the field, like up to 3. And they can't chain off their own effects, but you still get the effects of both of them per turn. So therefore, blow 1 monster per turn, blow 1 spell track per turn. Double that up with 2 Lord of Reds in the field. Plus they're level 8s, so you can overlay with them if you're down using them and everything like that. Also, they chain with every other monster card effects on your side of the field too. So every kind of effect, you can chain to anything. So for instance, you can activate, special summon Dragon White Spirit, and do a double chain where you would Spirit's effect, blow up a spell, banish a spell and trap, Lord of Red pops off first, blow up a spell, trap, or monster. Or you can use alternate White. When he comes out, and you activate his effect to destroy a monster, you can use his effect to destroy a spell or trap card or a monster card effect.
Jeez.
So literally, it's just constantly popping off everything on the field, speeding up the whole destruction, and having nothing on your opponent's side of the field, so that it's an easy win.
Heck yeah.
Always doing. Basically, he was a cleric with a negative.
After that, we have 2 Melody of the Awakening Dragon.
And he was bumping his wisdom. It really was.
We have 3 Return of the Dragon Lords. Obviously, especially if you, like I said, if you summon Lord of Red, you summon Alternate Dragon properly, you can bring him back from the graveyard instantly.
Yeah, the card is just really good, man. It helps protect them to the maximum level.
Yeah, while it's in the graveyard, you can pretty much send it, banish it, so that you can keep all dragon monsters on the field alive. After that, I have 2 SUBSCIBE for obvious reasons. SUBSCIBE also works with Spirit, Dragon Spirit of the White. Even though it's not a Gemini monster, Spirit of White is a normal monster while it's in the graveyard. So therefore, you can use SUBSCIBE to bring it out and still get its effect as an effect monster on the field.
Right.
We have 2 pre-preparations of rights, and I'll get to that in a second. I'll just move this aside so you can see the 2 Red Eyes Transmigrations. Red Eyes Transmigration allows you to special summon a Red Eyes. Now, the kick with this is that you can use as many cards as you want up to, not up to, but 8 or more levels to special summon Lord of Red. Therefore, you can actually send out a Blue Eye, as many cards in your hand to the graveyard. So let's say if you have a dead hand with Whitestone Ancients in your hand, as well as an Alternate Dragon, and you can't get Blue Eyes out, or even if you have Dragon Spirit of White in your hand, you can send all 3 to the graveyard, 3 of these to the graveyard, just to special summon Lord of Red, therefore doubling up in your chances. It helps out a lot, gets rid of your hand so that you can actually start using your graveyard effects and everything like that to special summon from the graveyard. And obviously, pre-preparation of rights, it searches for not only Red Eye Transmigration, but also Lord of Red as well.
Right.
Therefore, you have both of them in your hand. Plus, on top of that, you have you +1. So you have both of these in your hand, and you have a handful of Blue Eyes you can't do anything with. Lord of Red comes right out to the rescue. And when your opponent starts doing anything, chaining or whatever, you just freaking pop out the rest of the stuff. Pretty much, it's going to hurt your opponent as much as it hurts you to get rid of the card. Next, I have 1 Dragon's Mirror. We'll get to the reason why we have Dragon's Mirror in a second. 2 Twin Twisters, obviously. 1 Regeki. 1 Soul Charge. 1 1-for-1. And 3 trade-ins.
Alright.
Now for the extra deck, I'll start off with the Exceeds. We have 1 number 62, Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon Dragon. We have Galaxy Eyes Full Armored Photon Dragon. You just simply overlay on top of him when you summon, as well as send the card back to your opponent. Send 1 face of the card your opponent controls to and destroy it. Yeah. And then you can overlay on top of that with number 95, which what will end up happening with him is when you summon, you can send 3 dragon monsters from your graveyard to banish 3 cards from your opponent's deck. Your opponent gets to choose. However, you would normally choose, in this build, you normally choose to send a Morpheus Goliath, Archbrave Dragon, and Whitestone the Ancients. And the reason why is because at the end of the turn, you get Whitestone the Ancients effect, especially some of the Blue Eyes from the deck. That'll be the Spirit, or it could be regular Blue Eyes. Now, with Archbrave Dragon and Morpheus Goliath going to the graveyard at the same time, During your opponent's standby phase, you would then special summon a Morphage Goliath on the field. Therefore, neither one of you guys can special summon from the extra deck anymore, but it's too late because your entire field is flooded with nothing but extra deck monsters. And you're good to go to pretty much destroy your entire opponent's deck and stall them and go in for the win. After that, we have number 38, Hope. We have Galaxy Eye Cypher Dragon.
Card's pretty damn good.
Now, for both of these, you can still overlay and get these two on either one of them. That way you can do more damage to your opponent. We have number 32, Lancelot. Now be careful with this card. Really great card. Just like, it's even better than Lord of Red. However, be careful with chaining, because if you chain to this effect, your effect will be negated first. It negates the first effect that pops off, and it's a mandatory effect no matter what. So therefore, use it at the very end of your turn and wait for your opponent to start doing stuff, and then you start doing all the rest of your stuff after this card has been activated. And then we got Heraldic Sun, Dragon, Overlord of Heliopolis. This allows you to drop cards from your hand as tribute to pop off other cards on the field. That pretty much gives your hand free and allow you to pretty much destroy the field and get everything out, all monsters and spell trap cards off the field. After that, we have 2 Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. We have 2 Azure Eyes Silver Dragon. We have 1 Black Rose Moonlight Dragon. And then we have 1 Michael, the Arc-Light Lightsworn. And then, as for the Dragon's Mirror, after the Dragon's Mirror, while you have 2 Blue Eyes in the field or in the graveyard, you then banish them and special summon Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon to pretty much finish off the rest of your opponent's monsters and go in for an OTK.
It's not bad. So guys, this is R&B Blue Eyes. Big thanks to Orlando here for sharing this with us. Again, like, comment, subscribe, and share. This is Team Wolfpack, howling out.